Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 everyone. It is Monday. It is Monday. I hope you're doing well out there. Just looking at a note I wrote. If you've been following me this past week and a half or so, you know I've been having like these very vivid dreams. And sometimes these vivid dreams are, information, messages, connection. So in this video today, I really want to talk about that, and I want to give an update. So I want to start by thanking everyone who was a part of the class on Saturday. It was amazing. You never know, how the energies are going to mesh, or especially when you're meeting new people for the first time. But Saturday, I worked with people I've worked with in the past, and then we had some brand new to me, a person. And so it just was beautiful. It was a beautiful day of spirit connection, basically talking about the energies and how kind of like the whole matrix, right? Quantum physics and our biology, that we are biologically predisposed to be in connection with our higher self. So it was a beautiful, beautiful day. And I'll be bringing a level 2 class. And I don't want to say that it's like a continuation, because the level 2 class is really going to be for those of you who are already in connection with spirit and you want like more practice with someone who can kind of help you, or you want to come and get questions about, who you are connecting with and how all that works. And so the level 2 class, I am going to ask people to, either took the level 1 class and did their homework, or those of you who have really been kind of looking for support, like you've been in connection with spirit, maybe you've started giving readings. So there will be a lot of hands-on with level 2, and then I will also talk about a little bit about like, I know for some of you, like you want to start like your own business, or you want to start giving readings, and how do you do that? So a little bit of a business kind of information. I won't spend a lot of time on it, but just want you to know that like level 2 is definitely the next level as far as like, so that's June 11th for those of you. It's $125. It is 10 to 4. And yeah, we'll get into spirit. IET, integrative energy therapy. One of the things that IET can help you do, one of the byproducts of right on the pamphlet that you can actually download from my website is increases your connection to your angels and helps you work with them in your own life. So yes, so for those of you who are like, wanting to raise your frequency so that you can get into connection, that would be, IET would absolutely help you to let go of the traumas and dramas, the issues in your tissues. So IET uses a divine angelic energy ray to work directly with your 12-strand spiritual DNA. If you look at like science, they talk about like junk DNA. There's no junk DNA. They don't know what to label it, and it's your spiritual DNA. And so that's what IET does. It helps activate that. And so the benefits are it painlessly identifies and releases your deeply suppressed feelings and your core cellular memories. Yeah, your cells, right? Your cells know how to connect with your higher self. Your cells know how to what that's like. So you have to kind of get in line with that, and that's what IET can help you do. In also releasing, the abuse, the neglect, the addiction. I'm not a medical doctor, and IET is a complement to any other healing modality, but I have had people be able to get off their anxiety and depression medications. I've had people get real support for addiction and staying clean and sober. I've had people get really, able to manifest, their most compatible soulmate. And so IET is transformative. And when I say it's profound, I mean it's profound. And it's going to work with all your other different levels, your holistic, your medical, your counseling, your Reiki, your any other healing modality. Like IET is just, the angels are going to come in and support you where you need to be supported. So if you're someone that's like, I can't get out of my own way, I can't get out of this rage, this anger, this resentment from things that happened to me in my past, I can't get over this hurt and trauma that's keeping me from being able to love or receive, many of you are blocking just resources and opportunities, right? So that's what IET can help you do, guys. It really gets in there and it really transforms those issues in your tissues, taking from the negative into the positive, right? Flipping that switch. So check it out if you haven't done it already. You can work with me individually. I do have a free package that's $100 less of 3 individual sessions. I always say start with 3 sessions because it's going to be subtle. It's really going to, and we're only going to do it once a month. IET is profound. And so you need that integration time, right? I was actually talking to someone who's like, oh, I had an IET. I had like 5 sessions in 5 weeks. I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? So resonate with who you work with, definitely. And if you want more information about IET, you can always go to learniet.com. And I actually have a page on their website. As a master instructor teacher, I am listed. And then the classes I've got coming up teaching IET are listed. And right now I'm doing the advanced level in May. And then in August, I will be in Canada. Yay. But I will be bringing another basic level to, because you have to have the prerequisites before you can go to the next level. So the next basic level will be coming. But yeah, guys, if you're ready to live authentically, if you're ready to step into your power, if you're ready to love life, if you're ready to feel lighter, if you're ready to let go of the shit, let go of it, be done with it. Like I've carried it around for X amount of years. And for some of you, it's decades, right? I'm done carrying it around. I'm done feeling bad. I'm done not having what I want. I'm done not being my true authentic self, right? In class, actually this weekend, I was talking about how I was a teacher and I had these amazing careers. It's not even like I had jobs. I had careers, right? That fell apart because I needed to be sitting in the seat doing this with all of you, teaching these classes and bringing you higher vibrational frequencies that you can step into. So if you're really feeling like my life isn't going the way that I want it to, you're holding on to something that's holding you back and you might not even know what it is. So that's what IET can help you do. Step into your authenticity. All right. So what came to me in my most recent dream? I don't know what I got going on back here, guys. Sorry about that. Just ignore me. Ignore me. There's an enemy in your camp. There's an enemy in your camp. And I think the reason I'm being called to talk about IET today is because the enemy in your camp is those things that are holding you back. Those people that resonate with you that are keeping you from living your best life. Those people that keep telling you, right, holding you down. They keep telling you what you want to hear. They tell you that you're not good enough. They tell you that you need to stay quiet. You need to stay small, right? And they're not doing it like overtly. They're not doing it like you shouldn't rise. No, they're doing it like I love you, but don't take that risk. Or I love you, but don't go in that direction, right? And that's what I recognize that really important to understand that those people are not your enemies. They're just supporting the vibration or the message that you're sending out, whether it's unconsciously or consciously, right? So that's why it's important for you to look at what is the vibration that I'm sending out. Am I sending out the vibration of I'm not good enough, so I don't deserve, right? Are you sending out the vibration of jealousy? Are you sending out the vibration of insecurity? Like I'm not confident. So you're drawing people to you that kind of keep you in that not confident state, right? So that's where really looking at where are you self-sabotaging in your thoughts, in your emotions, in keeping on your dramas and traumas, keeping in your issues and your tissues, where you kind of keep that idea of I can get through this, I can muscle through this, I can And that was me, right? I can just power my way through this. I got this. But I didn't. I didn't, because I didn't know that anger and resentment and shame, right? That was the vibration that was coloring everything, relationship and goals and everything in my life, from keeping me to be able to manifest the money that I needed, the people that I needed, the resource that I needed, the opportunity that I needed, because I couldn't share my authentic self, right? People will say to me all the time, you're so loving, you're so giving, you're so this, you're so that. And I was like, who, me? I didn't know that about myself. I didn't know the energy of love was radiating off of me because I wasn't loving myself, right? Wasn't able to receive love. So I didn't know that I was projecting love, but because I couldn't receive it, because I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel powerful. I didn't feel authentic. So where are you self-sabotaging in your own life? Where are you holding on to that old stuff? And I mean that other word, because it is, right? It's doggy doo. It's awful. It's gunk. It's black. It's tar-like. It's oozy. It feels disgusting, right? Energy can have a feeling to it. Energy can have a feeling to it. Sometimes I get into somebody's energy and I'm like, oh, they've got some negativity that we need to release, because I can feel it. Right? And so we have to release it. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Carm. Good morning, Trisha. Good morning, Cynthia. You're welcome. So yes, so this is where are you self-sabotaging? Where are you the enemy in your own camp that you don't even realize? And how can you transform that, right? And if you need help, that's where the IET comes in. I can help you. I can facilitate that. I don't do anything, right? The angels come down and do it. They do it. They transform those traumas and dramas, because energy can't be destroyed. So as much as you're like, I'll just get rid of it, you can't. It's an energy signature that you're holding into your emotional, mental bodies, energy body. You have to transform it. And sometimes it's in there in your subconscious programming in a way that you don't even know it's there. For me, I didn't know how much resentment I was holding on to, how much shame was really impacting my life, until I started doing my work. I had no idea, because that stuff had been gotten, right, before I was 3 years old, before I was 4 years old. All of those emotions were shoved down in my body. And they're going to come up just like they went down. Your emotions, your mental thought pattern, they don't know chronological time. There's no breaking down of it. No, it comes up just like it went down. I've had people call me and be like, Melissa, I had, that IET session a couple of weeks ago. And, yesterday, all I did was cry all day. Like, was that it? Yeah. You got to release it. You got to let it out. Now that's, one person's. I've had other people have other physical sensations of release. Some people purged physically. One person sneezed. I thought that was interesting. She's like, I had a sneezing fit, like most of the session. I was like, oh my gosh. So we don't know how it's gonna manifest when it's coming out. But once it's out, it's out. That's what's beautiful about IET. It's gone. That layer is gone. We're gonna go layer by layer, which is why I say don't get just one session. You need at least 3 to 6 sessions. But it's okay, because you're permanently flipping that switch. This person sitting in the seat, this is not who I was 5 years ago. Those of you who know me know that. I couldn't be this outgoing. I couldn't be this forthright. I couldn't be this. Where are you self-sabotaging? Where are you the person in your own camp hurting yourself the most? I thought that was an interesting, there's an enemy in your camp. That's what I woke up to. That was in I don't even think I remember the whole dream, but I remember that thought as I woke up, and I was like, who is the enemy in your camp? And I was like, oh, you, me, right? Because I've still got some stuff I'm working on. And I've been an enemy in my own camp recently. Absolutely. Right? I've got someone that I love unconditionally in my life. I love this person unconditionally. But sometimes I really don't like them. And I have to get over that, because they are who they are. And I need to accept that. And I'm really struggling with it. And I'm getting emotional as I talk about it. So we all have something, guys. I don't want you to think you're alone, but you can overcome it. You can work with the angels, whether it's coming out as addiction, whether it's coming out as depression, whether it's coming out as self-sabotage, whether it's coming out as, what else? You can't get into your creativity. You're not empowered. You don't know what your purpose is. You don't know what you should be putting your time and attention in because you can't focus, right? Yeah. Provides gentle yet powerful support for survivors of childhood trauma, such as physical and sexual abuse, alcoholic and dysfunctional families. I mean, let's face it, we all pretty much grew up in the 70s, right? 60s, 70s. There's a lot of alcoholism. There really was, right? The drinking and the smoking, it was all acceptable. I mean, how many times did I go to a family function and, especially the ones held in winter, and we were all in the house and there's literally a haze. Everybody was drinking, everybody was smoking, and all the kids were like trying to figure out how to breathe. Like it's real. We've all been, most of us have been through it. Like it's a real thing, and it's time to let that go. This is going to support your healing at all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And the byproduct is it increases your connection to your angels and helps you work with them in your life, because you're going to lighten your body in a way that you are now predisposed to be happy. All right. It's time. It's time. So where are you, the enemy in your own camp? How are you being the enemy in your own camp? I would say that would be the reflection for today. Yeah, Cynthia. And this is a process. It does take time. You didn't, you may have had, the abuse may have been years. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. It's not going to be a one and done. It's not going to be it took you a long time to get here. It's going to take you a little time to transform it. Absolutely. All right. So I am not going to buy into that. Please do not buy into that scammer. Do not buy into that solicitation. I don't endorse. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't endorse any of it. All right. Oh, these fell right out. Oh, I love it. And this is why. Look at this. We need to get on a new road. We need a new beginning. We need a new path. We need to let go of the old road. The old road doesn't serve us anymore. We need to get into excitement. And I'm just going to show all these three cards together. Damn. Look at that. They fall right out. The Fool, the Three of Cups, and the Sun. It's time. It's time to have good relationship, good people, joy, fun, party, collaboration. But it's a new road. It's got to be on a new road. The sun can't come out on the road you're on. It's got to come out on the new road. It's got to come out on the new road. So let's see where they want to take. So that's why you've got to really look at where am I being, a self-saboteur, right? Where am I the enemy in my own camp? And on some level, we all are. On some level, we all are. Yeah, you've got to make a choice. You've got to make a choice. What do you want in your life? And then go in the direction of that. And if you want something new, then you've got to do something new. You've got to get on the new road. You got to get on the new road. You got to take a leap of faith. I mean, he's right there on the cliff and he's ready to go. He's got everything he needs, and it's not much because he doesn't know where he's going, right? You're going to get what you need as you go. So that's why there's not much in that bag, right? He's got enough to get started. He's got enough to get started. But you've got to make the choice and decision for yourself. No one can make it for you. Oh, Trisha, congratulations, honey. I'm so glad you took a step. That's awesome. You're very welcome, Tina. Yeah. So yeah, this is where we need to go. We need to decide, am I going to stay where I am, or am I going to move forward? Because I really want to get to the sun. I really want to get to the good stuff. I really want to get to the new people, the new situations, the new collaborations, the new tribe, right? I want to get to the new, but I can't do that until I make a choice. Am I choosing the old or am I choosing the new? Am I putting myself first, or am I going to keep putting myself in the background? Today, you may come into an aha moment. You may have something really hit you in the face that goes, oh yeah, I have been self-sabotaging. Like, that person has asked me that same thing 4 times, and I've given them the answer, and they're not hearing me because they can't. Because I'm not being clear enough, or I'm not coming through powerful enough, or I'm not saying exactly what I need to be saying. Sometimes we couch things, right, to help other people's feelings, or make everybody else feel better. And you may have to, all right, let's not burn down the house. You may have to say it in a way that they can hear you. So it might have to be a little more than you're used to. Not in your face, but clearer. From that place of power, with the energy of power behind it. All right, let's see who wants to come in to help. That just makes me happy, Trisha. That just makes me happy, honey. I'm glad you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Guys, I'm always going to celebrate your success, even if it's not anything you're doing with me. If you're doing it on your own, you're doing it with someone else, as long as you're doing it. That's my big, it's a win, right? It's a win. You're a light worker, and stepping into your light, and however you're doing that, that's a win. That's a win. So please, don't be afraid to, tell me about what you got going on or what you're doing. If you're called to work with me, you'll work with me. I'm not going to worry about it, right? When it's the time, it's the time. But my thing today is, there's an enemy in your camp, and, reflect on that. All right. Yeah, because this is what it's all about. It's time for you to manifest your best life, manifest your opportunities, manifest your resources. And you can't manifest if you're holding on to or harboring any resentment or frustration or rage or hatred or revenge or discouragement or insecurity or worry or grief or fear in any way. Yeah. So those of you that are really like, I can't manifest, I can't get to where I want to go. Maybe you've gotten to a place, and this is what happened with me. I got to a certain place, but I couldn't get the rest of the way. I couldn't go the next level. I felt like there was a hurdle in my way. And that's what IET was absolutely able to help me with, was raising my vibrational frequency enough to get to over that hurdle to the other side. Now there's been more hurdles. And like I said, there's a hurdle right now, right? But I know how to now navigate it. I know how to get over it. Whether I have to maybe work with one of the people around me to give me a session, or to do my own, working with the angels. So yes, this is about manifestation, raising your frequency, getting into contentment, getting into hopefulness, getting into optimism and positive expectation, moving up that vibrational chart, so that you can start receiving everything that is right. Esther Hicks Abraham called it the vortex, right? That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get into that space of where it's all waiting, but you're blocking it with your traumas and dramas. You're blocking it with your issues and your tissues, right? That victimization energy, that's blocking it. That shame, it's blocking it. That guilt, that grief, that depression, it's blocking it. It's right there. And as soon as you unblock it, it'll drop into your lap. But you have to unblock it. You have to unblock it. Yeah, because it's time. It's time for you to do ease and grace, to have everything flowing in your life within ease and grace. Like no more striving and driving, no more fighting, no more worrying, no more, oh my gosh, I got to do. Nope, sit back and allow it in. One of the things I said in class, I was talking to one of the students, and she's like, I try all the time. I'm like, stop trying. Spirit doesn't work in trying. Spirit works in allowing. All you have to do is allow it in. Get quiet. Get into meditation. Get into daydreaming. Get into listening in nature. And allow it in. Allow it in. Because it's time. It's time for it to come in, flowing, not fighting. Flowing, not fighting. That's what I heard. No more fighting. It's not about fighting. It's about flowing. Oh, Trisha, that's awesome. I wasn't able to make the benefit, honey, but I did post her GoFundMe, and I was able to donate a little bit there. So yes, definitely sending prayers to her. So for those of you who follow me, one of my mentors, the beautiful Reverend Beverly Owens, works in the Syracuse, Phelps, Camillus, Auburn area, teaching a Reiki and other classes. Yes, please send her lots of light and love and healing energy as she is going through a health issue. So thank you for that update, honey. All right, so let's see what else. Yeah, Cynthia, I'm just being brought back to your comment. We have years and lives of issues to release from our emotional and physical memory. Yeah, and mental, and energetic. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing what we hold on to, what gets caught, you know, that feeling of someone scaring you or someone making you feel less than, like it really gets caught in you, and it has to be transformed. So it's time to turn the page, guys. Move on from the past, step into the unknown, because that's where the blessings await. There it is. There's a very nice synopsis of this whole reading. Move on from the past. Yeah, really flip that switch, right? I'm not going to be angry anymore. I'm not going to be in shame anymore. I'm not going to feel like I don't deserve or that I'm the victim of anything. I'm ready to turn that page to be empowered, to be worthy, to receive, to allow the flow, right? So you have to step into the unknown because you've never been there before. For many of you, you've never been into that beautiful receiving grace and ease. It's like such a foreign concept that things just show up because you've been fighting so hard for so long because that's what you were shown. That was what you were taught. But the blessings are on the other side of all of that pain and trauma and all of those self-sabotaging thoughts and actions. And it's time to turn that page and really, this is what I'm feeling here. Time to go in that new direction. It's going to be a brand new direction. The Fool is a brand new road, a whole new journey. And again, what you need will show up. One of the things about this whole spiritual journey or manifesting, they're not going to bring to you what you need until you take the step toward that. So even though you don't know that it's going to show up, even though you don't know how it's going to work out, even though you don't know, you have to take the step. It doesn't have to be a big step, but you have to take it. You're setting the intention. You're setting the intention that this is the way I'm going, and now I'm ready for the blessings and the help to show up. Set that intention by taking that step. Make that choice. That's how you get out of being the enemy in your own camp. That's how you get into being empowered. All right. So one of the decks that I grabbed, because I did remember to grab them before I got on today, is the Dragon deck, because I felt like in this energy, especially that we just have been through with the Aries new moon and then that eclipse, solar eclipse, right? Lots of fire energy. And I know we just had a huge uptick in Schumann resonance, and there's just been a lot of energy out there. So the dragons can help you transmute. So let's see what they want to come in and and it flipped right out. Like I literally, Oh, and I just pulled this. I just pulled this. So this is beautiful that this dragon is coming out again saying, I'm still here. I'm still call on me. I'm right here for you. All right. I was just checking the time. It occurred to me I have a 10 o'clock, so I need to get, but we got time. We got time for this. Here it is. I'm going to read it again because if you weren't watching last week, you didn't see this. And I feel like those of you who are here or see this on the replay, like this is for you. White gold dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. Yeah. Those of you that are like, I'm really stuck. I really can't get out of my own way. I really can't manifest. I really keep having the same things happening in my life that are negative, right? I keep losing the job or losing the guy or losing the this or not getting that. I'm not the one getting the promotion. I'm the one getting looked over, right? Victim, right? I'm the victim. Stop being the victim. This is where you have to flip that switch. I'm not a victim. I'm empowered. I'm not going to be the enemy in my own camp. All right. So Lyra is the cross-shaped 12th dimensional stargate through which Archangel Christiel and the unicorns enter our universe. The light from Lyra pours down through the moon, allowing scintillating 7th dimensional dragons to step through into the vibration of Earth. These white gold dragons embody the highest frequency of Christ's light available to everyone on this planet. They work closely with Archangel Christiel, who's in charge of the development of the causal chakras of humanity. This is particularly important now, as our causal chakra is our connection to the higher dimensions of spirit, the dragons, angels, unicorns, and masters. The white gold dragons from Lyra help to clear and develop our causal chakra and illuminate our highest possible ascension path. These white gold dragons are attracted to you now because you are already carry Christ's light in your aura. Ask one to take you to the 9th dimensional pool of Christ energy held in Lacume. Visualize yourself bathing in the pool, which shimmers and swirls with pure love and light. Feel yourself absorbing all you are ready to receive. When you return, continue to feel the white gold light in your aura and practice pure unconditional love in your daily life. Your aura will radiate the incredibly high frequency of white gold, and the white gold dragon from Lyra will support you by continuing to pour Christ's light into you. Take time to find a quiet, still place where you can listen to its wisdom and guidance. Yeah. So again, if you're really being brought to a big decision, if you're being brought to a really monumental point in your life where you're like, I have to like leave a relationship, start a new career, leave this career, like big decisions, right? Big. Because if you watched me at all last week, I pulled the death card pretty consistently. And that's a big ending. But it brings in and heralds a beautiful new beginning. And that's what I feel like the dragons want to bring you. They want to bring you to that beautiful new beginning, but you're holding yourself back. You're the only one that can make the choice to go in the new direction. So, today, maybe take a little time to feel into what is the choice, or where have I been the enemy in my own camp? All right, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday. Check out any way in which you're feeling drawn to work with me at guidance311.com. You can book right on my website through the book online tab. Remember that virtual and in-person sessions, no difference. Once I'm in your energy, me and the angels are in your energy. We are in your energy. We're in the field. So please don't feel that a distant session is going to be diminished in any way into your experience. So I'm sending you so much light and love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Talk soon. Bye, guys. Thank you.